Everybody. This is the third episode in our Ravenloft campaign, and my name is Miles. I am the DM tonight. I work with Impact RPG, and we'll just take it from the top. If Sigmund, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name is Ravenheart, twitch.tv/Ravenheart. I've been on the platform a long time. I'm playing my character Sigmund Deschain. He is a fighter brought into this strange demiplane. He wields the giant sword, Demiplane, the Ryzen Taunter, and he's very confused as we walk into Strahd's castle.
Walking towards Strahd's castle, but yeah, Maeve. I'm sorry.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Maeve Seppa, the Tiefling Bardlock, who is currently leading these people to Strahd's castle, which is fun.
Death. Say what? Oh, leading us to our death.
I'm Tildes. I'm playing a character, Alana Rumantle, that's a warlock. I'm playing a character, Alana, trying to learn how to play, and it's a lot of fun. But trying to look for kind of relics and stuff.
Cool. Yep.
Oh, that's dope. I hope we find some spooky Ravenloft trinkets. But yeah, Matt, I'm playing Dasani de Coca. I'm a spooky elf guy, rangery kind of, hangs out with the animals a lot, and worried that he's going to die, like horribly, because this is Strahd's place. It's really spooky around here.
I don't think you're gonna find many animal companions in this castle. Just animal companions in this castle. Maybe some rats.
I would.
Maybe some rats.
So Birdie couldn't be here tonight, unfortunately. But Misty.
So I'm Misty. I'm playing Kalina Sumar. She is an Asmer paladin, and she had a completely ordinary childhood, and it was great. And then all of a sudden, a cult decided that her family needed to be extinguished for power, and so basically, she's on the run for the first time in her life and doesn't really know what she's quite doing with everything right now. But she's working on it, so.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to the Demiplane of Dread. So tonight's adventure begins right where we left off last time, which you all were getting out of a carriage, and there was at that point only a bridge with separating you all from Strahd von Zarovich's castle.
So we're there, outside the castle.
You're outside the castle,
with
standing
the
at the
carriage,
bridge.
and the horse is still there. Right?
How large is this castle? Is it like
Massive.
wide, or is it just like a bunch of towers that kind of lead up like to this huge
Which Strahd castle art do I want?
Wait, there's multiple Strahd castles.
Oh, dude, they're dope. I mean, there's okay, yeah, there we go.
There's different
There's different art for it.
yeah.
They're all spooky as hell. Oh fuck, I like that one.
Yeah, so it is a spooky castle. There is mist everywhere, but it is Barovia, so there's literally mist everywhere anyway.
Like a drop off too, right?
Yeah, and the bridge, as you see below, falls hundreds of feet into a river before it's just crags, mostly crags and a small stream at the bottom. there's really no surviving falling off that bridge, or that ledge either. What time of day was it? Do you all remember?
I think it was getting dark, or like just before it was getting dark.
Yeah, it was just dusk.
Okay. So you guys visited Strahd's castle right at dusk.
I'm gonna look at. Oh.
All right.
You made a valid point. No, I'll assume that. Can you put my. Oh, you already got me. Sigmund made a valid point about, or Raven did, about no animal friends, but there are some animals right in front of me, so we'll talk to these animals.
You're going to talk to animals while we're getting ready to go across the bridge.
I don't see anybody else around here, but I see two. When I look at these terrifying, giant.
They're like massive, even for horses. They're completely black except for their blood red eyes. And they have huge hooves and gaping maws, but they have yet to open their mouths. They still make horse noises, though.
I'm about to understand those horses.
Aren't they demons?
No.
With red eyes?
We'll find out, because speak to animals. And then I'm
Speak to
gonna be
animals.
like, thank you for getting us across the bridge.
And they took you up a huge set of hills that it took to get up there. It would have taken you all hours to walk up there. It took like an hour in the carriage, so pretty dope. Yeah, they'll
It was a
say,
smooth ride. It was great.
"Yep, you're welcome, man. That's our job." They seem pretty chill as far as demonic horses go.
So when they open their gaping maws, what's that like?
So you're speaking with animals as of right now. They're speaking everything through stuff. That's how horses make their noises and stuff.
Can I make a note that every time he sees Dasani talking to animals, and obviously Sigmund cannot understand animals. He just hears like random animal sounds. Like he thinks Dasani's like crazy. So like I'm just gonna put that out, like point that out there. Sigmund, every time he sees Dasani looking at like talking to these animals, like even though like he is actually talking to them, Sigmund has never. He's a normal ass human being, so he's never really seen like heard of this like animals talking to mortals. So he's just like.
We'll have to find a druid to translate. But I'll be.
What do you want to ask these horses?
How long they've been doing this?
Oh man. Well, we stopped counting days because that seemed to go on forever, and we've been here a long time.
Cool.
Under the effects of this Demiplane. I don't even know if they know that. They don't know that. They're horses.
I know. But they're specific horses. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe that is enough.
So,
yeah, the boss, Strahd. How are we gonna die?
oh, if you go in the castle, we've taken a lot more people to the castle than we've taken out of the castle. That's for sure. Real for sure.
And there's people you've taken. Well,
I'm a horse, man. What do you want?
What do they look like compared? What they seem like compared to us?
They smell like you guys. They smell like they've been traveling.
Fair enough. The horses say
At
we're
this
going
point,
to die.
one of them, as he starts like making his like noises, his lip gets stuck, and everybody give me perception checks.
Yeah. 18.
14.
11.
All right.
Dirty 20.
So with
11.
With a 15 or higher, you wouldn't, 14 or lower, you probably weren't paying a whole lot of attention to what was going on, or at least not its mouth. But with a 15 or higher, you would know. You would have seen this horse's teeth, and he has dog teeth, like a wolf, and not like a horse. But he looks like a horse, but then his teeth, dog teeth, wolf teeth, giant canines.
I love these horses. So the dogs, they're horses with dogs' teeth, not horses with a dog's mouth. So close. So
that would be scary too if they had like a wet nose like a dog.
I've had those in my games. Yeah. Those are some. Do I get the sense these are meat-eating horses with these teeth?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They got meat-eating teeth.
Okay, yeah. Guys, the horses say that Strahd's going to kill us since nobody else understood.
I highly doubt that.
Well, whether I'm to die here today or not, I will get my answers of why I was brought to this plane.
So,
Somebody starts crying. I don't want to die today.
the animals can understand you, and they're like, we never said that Strahd killed them. They just never came back. Doesn't have to be Strahd.
Just his play. I look at his place when they say that. Can I do like a kind of. I mean, I can tell it wants to kill her. But can I vibe check it? What do I get looking at this place? Can I
We
peek
just
out
got a
window?
raid.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Louie.
It's dope. Thanks, Louie. Appreciate you. Let's
Yeah, can I like peek in a window or something?
No, you're still on the other
Respectfully.
side of the bridge.
I for
don't know.
one don't fear death, and I start stomping across the bridge, all defiantly.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Sigmund, there's worse things than death.
There is a wall
chill.
around this castle as you all walk up to it. And on the other side of one of the archways, you see a giant courtyard. There are spires on this castle. It is huge. It's beautiful, but you can tell that it's in kind of a state of disrepair. Gargoyles half smashed, missing keystones. It's not the best castle ever, but it is dope.
I would say Sigmund definitely has knowledge of war, and like has seen lots of castles that have been sieged before. Does it seem like this is just because of a rotten age, or because the castle has been laid siege? Someone's laid siege to the castle.
It looks like it's been caught in a state of disrepair.
So there's really no sign of battle here, no sign of war, no.
People, roll insight.
While he's doing that, Maeve will walk across the bridge.
It's only
13.
like 20. 13. At this point in this castle's life, it's beyond invasion. Like, Strahd is kind of all-consuming in this land. So there's really not an army that could stand against him if they wanted to.
So any signs of like battle are from like ages ago, probably, right?
Yes, and they would have been like age-old repairs even. So Maeve, as you walk across the bridge, it's only like 20 feet to go before you could walk through that archway.
I will walk up to the door.
I'll walk through the archway.
Sigmund will
into the
join her.
courtyard.
I will cry even harder.
Are either of the other
Make
two of
roll
you going
her
to
eyes at
stop
you.
them?
I'm just gonna be like hanging in the back. Just not.
I'm kind of
very...
sitting in the back, just like
I'm not very.
I'm looking at my sword, and I'm looking over at Alana, going. You've got the one guy that's crying, the one guy that's really anxious, and then there's Maeve. I think Maeve might be the only thing.
I mean, I kind of trust Maeve. I kind of feel like she's got it together. I'm not too worried about. Like, if she's very confident walking through that door, I mean, it's all right, but I'm still not feeling great about this.
We'll skulk up there together after she talks to whoever answers the door. That sounds like a good idea.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
They know her.
Yes.
You gonna follow them?
So as you guys like scoot up, I'll just be like, so your guys' plan is to die after them? Fair enough.
I mean, you know what's coming.
See, Strahd isn't going to kill me. I'm part of the Vistani.
Yeah, she's a friend. At least.
Hey, I wanted to go be part of the Vistani too.
That's not how that works. I've told you this, Sonny. That's not how that works.
Polypoo just donated 100 biddies.
Thank you, Polypoo.
You don't know unless you try.
Child.
We would die here. I don't, like, very likely.
Hey, Maeve.
Strahd has
how old is Maeve?
She's 33.
Okay. Has Maeve? Would you imagine that Maeve has been to the castle before? Because that is a pretty rare treat, even for a Vistani.
She's lived in this land since she was 7, so yeah.
Sure, but that does not mean that they get to go visit Strahd in the castle. You've probably been there like once or twice, maybe. I think you would know that while you might not get killed outright, this is unconventional for your party. Usually when groups of adventurers go walking into Strahd's castle, groups of adventurers stay in Strahd's castle forever.
Well, they want to know why they're here, and frankly, I want to know why I got pulled from home, so...
Trust me, I'm really...
Who controls the mists?
I'm interested in why we got summoned when we're already here, too, but... I'm more interested in staying alive. We can try it if you want, but I'm scared of Strahd's, like... Coterie, his roommates, his house guests. I don't know who's there. It's a big castle. I was gonna say I'm sure he has friends, but no. But I'm sure he has like
friends.
I'm sure he has.
He has confidants.
Yeah,
that's
there
like
we go.
Best. That's the closest thing to a friend Strahd has. People who are too afraid of him to stand against him.
Well, we were brought here. Perhaps we will be looked upon as guests.
How's about we let Maeve knock on the door, and then
I agree.
I will do.
And the rest of us will skulk closer once we're sure that Maeve isn't going to be turned to ash.
I'm going to do my animal thing and pray to God it's not bats, but it's probably going to be bats. So you have to roll for it.
You're going to get us killed.
Is the bridge we're on something that we can push him over or her over? Is the bridge fall?
There's one spider.
Oh.
One rat and 2 bats.
All right. I'll just keep the spider in
Then
my
show
hand.
up. Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just keep the spider in my hand and whisper to it.
So, spiders and bats and rats. What else we got? Are you all walking? Are you all in the courtyard at this point? That's what I'm trying to gauge here.
Yeah, I can see Maeve, and I'm within walking distance of her, but
You're still on the bridge. You're not walking in.
I'll walk farther behind him.
I'm kind of next to Alana. Whenever Alana decides we're safe, I'm gonna follow her.
Sigmund is like just right behind Maeve, like literally right behind her.
Please
Okay.
don't stand directly behind me. If
No,
you're
it's
going
not
to
like
stand-
he's not breathing down your neck or anything, but like he's the
5
closest
foot
to
squares.
Do we have this in the
Yeah. It's
D&D
Ravenloft.
Beyond?
Yeah, it's Ravenloft.
you. He's basically just waiting for like to see
You
what
and
happens
your-
when she knocks on the door.
There it is. Yeah.
Here we go. You get some information off your all's character sheets right quick, like.
Maeve and her little raven are definitely ready for this.
Kylina, something doesn't feel right to you. The rest of you are walking in, and even Dasani, who is a little bit behind the rest of you. Maeve is the only one that sees as Dasani walks and takes like 2 steps into the courtyard. You're the only one that sees shadows moving at distances all around. And the bars on the courtyard door go chink, close.
Behind us?
Yes.
I should have stayed on the bridge.
All around you right now are like beautiful ladies and handsome, slender young gentlemen. However, they are vampires now walking out of these shadows, and they are they look rather hungry. And there's probably about 30 of them right now, I'd say. But they only walk to within about 10 feet of you before an elf walks out from one of the doors in the castle, and he will he'll look at all of you and he'll ask you, what business do you think you have here?
We need a word with your master.
He looks at your robes and he says, let me see your hand, see if you have the mark of the Vistani. Yeah, are these all Vistani as well?
No, but they are with me.
Yeah, you'd probably be safe in the castle, but I don't think your friends are gonna be safe in the castle. But I'll make you a deal. If you can make it to his music room, you can... He laughs. It's like a cold and deep laugh. If you can make it to the music room, you may have your audience with the master. Roll me history to see if you remember where the music room is.
$22.
You are well aware that your friends are not going to make it through this castle to make audience with Strahd in the music room. If they were stronger, they might stand a chance, but these guys aren't going to be able to fight off Strahd's people, if you call them that.
Listen, if we want to talk to Strahd, he's everywhere anyway.
The vampires are like getting really close to you guys now, and they're like taking really deep sniffs of you all.
In the courtyard?
Yeah. What are you doing right now, Dasani?
Sigmund, give me a boost over the gate, please. I'm gonna try and climb a sword, I guess.
Back the way we came?
Mm-hmm. Please help. Please help.
Well, if we can't escape, since you've locked us in, our only choice is to proceed forward, isn't it? You've left us little choice.
I'll go get help.
The gate goes ching 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 ching, and it opens up behind you.
I run.
You bolt out the gate, and the elf goes, and he laughs as he sees you like scurry away.
Nope.
But the bats follow you. And
The
Well,
rest of you
I run
go
like this with
and
the spider. It's okay, little guy. We're gonna get the hell out of here.
the
Give
rest
me,
of you go and wait by the carriage.
Okay,
Sure, I'll go hide in the carriage.
I'll go.
Sigmund will give Maeve a look, not really like just kind of like not say anything, just like meet her eyes and be like kind of
Got
like
my
the
back.
kind of like are you sure look, and just kind of
I will
waiting
be
for a
fine.
nod, and he just nods and walks back to the carriage. Keep an eye on these vampires as they edge closer to him.
okay, so you all are heading backward.
Yeah.
It's a wise
We'll wait
choice.
for Maeve to have her her parlay with the Dark Lord.
So you're gonna go in and still talk to him?
Yeah, I'll speak with him alone.
Okay.
I'll ask everybody in the room. Alana, thank you you're the only sane one here. I know you're new here to Ravenloft, but it's I really appreciate the not wanting to die. That's
I mean, it sounds like a better plan. I don't think Maeve has any sort of
it seems
confidence
like
in us actually making it. So I believe her. I'm
it
fine
seems
with
like
that.
she has something she wants to get off her chest with, the guy. Yeah. So
You all can hear like the very eerie, subtle tones of an organ far, far away.
oh, that doesn't sound good.
Just so you know.
And I'll be like,
It's like you can tell it's loud, but it's really far away.
I'll be like, Sigmund, you need to be more careful. You know you're filled with blood, right? Just bursting with it.
You're like a giant Capri Sun to them. And they don't know how to use straws. So,
I see Sigmund like he's like just shows no fear, just like
look at all that juice. The people juice. Delicious.
Yeah, I guess we'll sit there and wait.
Sigmund's gonna get himself killed.
it's not like he's challenging them. He's just sitting there while he's just standing by the cart waiting, like maybe even leaning against the cart.
Yeah, you all
Yeah.
stand by the cart and wait. And wait. And wait. Because even though Maeve knows where this music room is, in order to avoid all of the traps, which I don't want to go into too much of a scene, so we're going to avoid those for now. This will be a fun adventure for you all if you all adventure into the castle. It takes her like, I'm going to say it takes her like 4 hours to get, no, 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. What you all see though, while you're waiting, is those of you who are outside, after about 3 or 4 hours pass, I am actually going to give you all the benefits of a short rest, most definitely. So you expend any, you can spend hit dice if you want to. You regain superiority dice. So you would actually get your superiority dice for level 3 now. Certain spellcasters gain spell slots back. Yeah. What else happens? Oh, yeah. You all see down below, and because you can see the village of Barovia down below you. You see from the graveyard next to the church a bunch of it looks like mist at first, but you all notice that as it starts to look like it's converging and traveling down the street of Barovia, and it's about to
That's cool.
Yeah, and as it progresses, what you all see this is all happening in between what's going to happen with Maeve and on her journey back to you all. I'll come back to what you all see. Maeve, when you get there, you can tell that he's really jamming. He's like really jamming.
I will stand in the doorway and listen.
This might actually take quite a while then. Okay. Because there's no good way to get his attention.
I could walk over by the organ.
No, he finishes his song. He can smell you. Don't worry. He smelled you. He smelled you from like half a castle away. You're like the only living thing that's not a rat in this castle. Yeah, so he asks you, who sent you here? What do you want?
No one sent me, my lord.
Then what business do you have with me? Aren't you supposed to be bringing business for me?
I was, but, well, my party would have not survived the trip inside. My issue, my lord, is that we were all grabbed by the mist, myself included.
As you say
perhaps you might
that,
have some insight.
before you can even or as you're asking, perhaps you might have some insight. He disappears, and like in an instant, he's standing right in front of you, and he's like smelling you, and you can tell he's kind of pissed. He's like, "No, I have no insights." But, and he like puts his finger on your chin, and he's like, "More may serve use to me yet." What was it that I told you last time? Those silly little creatures that think that they can stand against me, the dreadlords of the other realms.
Yes.
Is that not what I told you to do the last time? No?
No.
Well, see, roll insight on Strahd.
So, 19.
19. Now, this is this is called a tiered check. Roll history to see if you know what all has happened in Strahd's life in the past, let's say, 6 months.
16.
Okay. So you know that Strahd was defeated by a group of adventurers about 6 months ago. And not only that, the latest iteration of his long-lost love, Irina Koliana, was reunited with the soul of his dead brother. So she was actually freed from the mists. And now his only like hope has recently shattered, and not only have all of these things happen to him, the darkness is starting to wane in its trust for his ability to lead Barovia. So they've instilled the entirety of Ravenloft. The mists have now, essentially, when the mists clear, there's an entire continent on all sides of Barovia. It's no longer a demiplane of dread. It is part of the demiplane of dread, which has all converged in the Shadowfell. And he's pretty pissed about that. So he wants these dreadlords to be dead. And if they're undead, he wants them extra dead. That's what he wants, because he has no hope of anything else. So now he wants to raise and amass an army. That's why he told the Vistani about, let's start collecting and including everyone. Get anyone who's willing to swear fealty to me. That's fine. I like that. He saw it coming. He was prepared for it. So he's entirely too close to you in this current environment. He is definitely not maintaining any social distance at all as he walks around you, and you can tell he's smelling you like he wants to take a drink. And he says, "Enough. Go to Velaki, and you will find more information on these accursed dreadlords." You can tell he's like not happy that these guys, every time he brings them up, he gets kind of pissier and angrier. And then he smells you, and you remember what I was talking about with that Capri Sun earlier? Yeah, he can smell all that juice, and he's like, leave me now.
Yes, my lord.
And then he hollers for one of his people, and they bring him some blood, and he like drinks it, and it like gets on it. He's like,
When you say brings him some blood, is it
in a
inside of
chalice.
a okay.
No, in a chalice. It looks like a bottle of wine, and it's poured into a chalice. But
Like a
it's
box bag. You just like
yeah,
puts
it's
it
box
in it.
wine. It's a box wine. It's a box flask of blood. It's just a giant flask in a crate. It's delicious. He loves it. It's classy. Yeah. So that's all he has for you.
Damn. All right, then I will
He
leave.
tells you the next time you come back, next time you come to my castle, you better have good news for me. Or maybe
Yes, my lord.
the trip out kind of sucks. And he bids you adieu. And
Alright.
as you're walking out of the castle, you would have seen this before. Do you have any final words for your lord?
I will do what I can, my lord.
See that you do. And he just walks away, and you start hearing that entirely too loud and gaudy. It's exactly what you think of when you think of old opera or organ music. Very eerie and dissonant. So yeah, as you finally make it back out of the castle, you would, like I said, you would have seen this being Barovian, and you might have even told them about it, Dasani being out there with them. But you see an army of ghosts marching toward you right now.
How lovely.
This happens. Don't worry about it.
It does.
As they approach ever closer, you see that they're like people with pitchforks and like garden tools. These are not soldiers. These are just regular people. They're ghosts. They're ghosts of regular people and not soldiers. It's more like a mob. And there's some soldiers there too, but it's a lot of ghosts. And as they walk up, they walk on the bridge, and you see them start fighting an invisible enemy, and then they all start falling off the bridge to their doom below. Dasani and Maeve would know that this happens every night about this time.
Never seen it this close, but
Yeah, you've probably never been standing in it as they're like rushing through you and stuff. That would still be I'd say an exhilarating experience. Yeah,
do not want
you might like it.
that kind of ghost.
No, I don't know how edgy your dude is.
Not that edgy.
Not that edgy.
I'm talking about a
Babe.
spider. I'm hanging out with my crew and waiting on. It's been 4 hours.
Yeah,
I say we give her like 20 minutes, half hour. What do you guys think?
I would say Sigmund at this point, like since we've already been waiting for a long time, like he probably gathered some like broken pieces of like maybe some carts or like some old things he found. Maybe like I'm sure that there's some stuff like that laying around on the bridge or right, some like broken wheels, some broken down like carts or whatever.
Oh,
Sure, you find a
garbage?
broken cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just like he probably like rips it all up and like makes a little fire, so they
Yeah.
can all like kind of gather around
Feel it?
and just, so he's just kind of hunched in front of the fire, just kind of like probably really bored. Sigmund, that's the problem. He's probably more bored than confused right now. Like at first he was confused, and now that because he was like building it up in his head, he's gonna come to this castle and confront this dark lord, and now he's just like having to wait outside like the whole time. So he's just like,
I'm just sitting in my carriage. Here in my carriage, I feel safest of all in carriages. I'm not getting out. I like it in here.
Yeah, I was taking a nap in the carriage, and I woke up to all that noise outside with like ghosts fighting and stuff. Like, I like turned to the son and be like, "Is that like our like entertainment? What's going on over there?" Like,
it happens every night. It's like our clock. Instead of a dong dong dong, ghost fighting, recreating their last moments. It's a thing. Don't worry about it. Go back to sleep.
I think Sigmund probably hears them talking about this, and obviously he doesn't see anything or hear anything, so he's just like looking around. Just probably hears like a crow in the background somewhere, and just back to sit in front of his fire, all like kind of dejected.
Sigmund, we'll kill tier appropriate things soon here enough. Don't worry about it. The ghosts are fine. Can't cut a ghost. Yeah.
Sigmund's just like, like maybe puts a piece of meat on his knife and is just like roasting it.
All right. I'm glad you had food. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, do I have snacks? I'll like to munch on something in the car while I'm waiting.
Yeah, you all probably have rations. Don't you still have meat pies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
I'm reheating it. Yeah. Reheating it on the fire with my knife.
Cool.
So Maeve will come out.
You're alive! What happened?
Yes, I'm alive.
Oh,
Just tried what you
Vistani. Yeah, what about us?
Yeah, well, the trip simply getting into his music room would have killed you.
That doesn't sound good. Well, did he say
So-
anything? Why do we get resummoned?
He doesn't know, but he has a job for us.
The lords, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
He wants them dead. So, off to
Is
Valaki, I suppose.
that Valaki? I knew they were far away. That's not too bad.
I think
What, a day or two's journey.
I'd say Sigmund at this point, he's probably like maybe a little frustrated. Like he kind of gets up and maybe kicks out, he stamps out the fire. And he's like, so we're expected to kill these dread lords for this dark lord, yet we're not even permitted to enter his castle.
You would have died.
Will we be permitted?
No, we were lucky to make it as far as we did.
Yet you survive, Maeve.
I'm
Are you-
Vistani.
Vistani. That's why we should go be Vistani. Then we could have walked right in, and you
Perhaps
get cool marks and outfits.
Then perhaps we'll gain the Dark Lord's trust if we defeat this Dread Lord.
Indeed.
I think you're a little too fearless for your own good, sir.
Tell me more about this Dread Lord.
I mean, are we talking about like danger from that castle, like a 10? You know.
These are good questions that you will find answers to maybe in other places, but not standing on this hill.
We're going to have to go to Valaki to learn more.
I'm going to go talk to those horses again.
The horses aren't going to tell you anything new, Dasani.
Say what up, Pep?
Um,
Come on, man. Pep, wasn't it Pepsi? Was that your name?
I understood that joke. Well done.
horses, okay.
Kind of rude.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
One of them is actually, one of them's polite and the other one's rude.
Well, how you guys probably aren't going to have any like trips for a while. You want to give us a ride to
You see the horse?
do I sound like a horse when I'm speaking with animals, or
no? You sound like a people, but you're magically speaking with the horse, and so it's.
Yeah,
like,
I'll get up on my tippy toes and whisper in his ear something like, I'm gonna say you guys give me a ride to Falaki, but you take me over to that Vistani camp so I can be one of the Vistani, and I promise you that we'll get you some meat to eat along the way. Like good people.
And then he goes back at you like this. He goes, "What's a Velaki?"
Exactly.
No. See, here's the thing.
Are you? You're
We
talking.
bring people. What's up?
No, it's just he keeps talking to invisible things.
I'm whispering in
He's
his
talking
ear.
to the horse.
Oh,
And it's a
So
secret.
he's not
That's
crazy?
why I'm whispering.
No,
he thinks a horse is going to save him.
I do.
I didn't
So
say he
These
was highly
dog-teethed
intelligent.
horses.
But yeah.
Is he your brother?
It's not.
No.
Not a far ride.
Okay. They say, here's the trick. No. We only bring people here.
Nobody's gonna show up.
I know. That's why it's so rude when we stay here and make you walk back. And then his tail.
Fuck these horses, and I'll start walking.
You wouldn't know that they were that rude if you hadn't spoken with them. At least you know that one's an asshole.
Oh, kitty.
Only to.
I like that cat.
What's better than Vicky? Yes. Celia cat's better than Miles's cat. Vicky has attitude.
He's sassy.
So we going back then? Walking, you say?
We're going to Velaki.
Oh.
It's a long walk.
We have to walk there. This carriage will not take us there.
No.
Nope.
I already tried
Actually,
that.
we might try and find ourselves either our own carriage or a couple horses.
What if we found ourselves membership to a very exclusive club called the Vistani? Why do you not think we're good enough to be Vistani? Is that
I
it?
mean,
That
they
is
were
not how
really,
it works.
Welcoming.
Isn't it more of a birthright? Like they belong to a tribe.
Pretty much.
No.
It used to be. It used to be,
They
but now
recruit.
they recruit outside of the humans, and they recruit. You don't have to be like a blood-born Vistani anymore. They'll hire people in.
You guys are
but
from the realms.
You do have to get this like mark on your hand
I
and
want
swear
that.
fealty to Strahd.
Let's do that.
And believe you me, you can't kill him anymore. So
I'll do what I had to survive, but I won't take the mark of some dark lord who's drawn me into some strange world and not let me
you don't
escape.
know. He's told you all that he didn't do it.
So I have
I don't trust him.
one yes because they're already Vistani. One no, does not want the mark. Ilana, you like to make deals and stuff, right?
I
You take the
mean,
mark.
what
You
are we
get some-
talking about? Like trade here? Like I get the mark. What do I have to do?
You get to, you know how she walked in there and didn't die? You get to walk around more places and not die.
But like getting the mark doesn't involve me actually dying before not dying.
No. It just helps you not to die later when you show your mark. It's like you go to a club and like, oh, I got the hand stamp. You're like, cool, you can live.
But it's not just a hand stamp. It's probably some kind of,
That's way cooler than that. Maybe
Are
can we
you
see
sure?
it?
Roll me
Give me a moment.
insight, Sonny. Because for the rest of them, I agree with what you're saying.
17.
The more you think about it, you signing up for the Vistani might not be a great idea. Because you are not alive. Technically, you're alive, but not the same kind of alive.
Yeah, I'm not from the Forgotten Realms like these guys. Fine.
I don't know if you'd be so gung ho to join them, because you would be working for Strahd at that point. I don't know if you'd be able to blend in very well.
Well, I'm working with Maeve, who's working for Strahd anyway. So if we want to stay good on the same team, Team Strahd, then I can't. All right, fine. When I betray you, and just remember this moment when you said not to be, swear fealty, and that fealty might have came in handy later. Not
Wait.
really. Strahd will kill me. So yeah, Vallaki it is.
Do you think the Dark Lord would have any horses that he could loan us?
Let's go.
No.
I don't think he particularly likes us very much right now. I'm not sure if he wants to do us any favors.
Strahd is not in the best of moods.
Yeah, you haven't done him any favors yet. Bring him the head of the creature of the Dark Lagoon, and maybe he'll do you a favor.
All right. Let's go to Vallaki. That's our only lead. Strahd probably doesn't want to see us slacking anyway. Oh God, he's like watching us. It's like that kind of boss.
Like up in
Yeah.
the window, watching everything you do.
All right. I'm
And he's
working.
Turns into a bat. Yeah, something like that. See?
Oh, that's dope. That's like some
it's-
Dishonored shit. I want
But
that.
it's like burned into your hand.
That's fire. That's lit. I want that. But I'm not. So it's a Vallaki.
I think Matt, the person, wants it. I don't think Dasani would want that.
I don't know. Well, you said I got vague feelings. If there's vague feelings I got.
Then undeads kind of worry you. Because
Crystal, the person, wants this as a tattoo.
Yeah.
you ate one of the meat pies, right?
Mhm. Yeah, a couple of meat pies. Want me a couple more. To Vallaki. Talk to my spider friends.
How long does it take us to get there? By foot, I imagine a long time.
Only, I'm going to say like 6 hours during daylight because you could walk a little faster, but it'd probably take you about 8 hours since it's midnight.
Yeah, it's probably the middle of the night. We're probably at the camp, and I
I got an idea.
don't feel safe camping in the front of this castle for sure. Definitely not.
I get back in that carriage and I'm just gonna go to sleep in the carriage. What's the worst that could happen? These horses like run themselves off of this bridge in the middle of the night.
I'd rather just travel through the night. It'd be safer than camping in this area.
And that's why we get in the carriage. We're safe in the carriage. I think. Not 100 on that, but
I mean, the carriage has, they have places to be. I mean, who knows where we'll end up? Just
just
stick around in carriage.
they'll either be they only got the one route. They either go here or they go back where we came from, just back and forth. So the worst that could happen is we end up back there, or we wake up and it's moving.
We probably should travel through the night to get to where we're going.
Great.
All right, let's go walking middle of the night through here.
So light a torch and start walking.
Do we need a torch?
Just because you
I
guys
do.
have a
My
ranger.
character does definitely need a torch.
No dark vision.
No, just because
Human is
Yeah, I'm
human as
gonna-
hell.
I want to
'cause
use a produce flame to create a
Nice.
a torch for us, at least a little bit.
Uh, you guys are really abusing the fact that you have a ranger here. I just want you to know that. You're like, oh yeah, we'll go through the forest in the middle of the night. Ranger's here. We got our back. We won't get lost. Yeah, so I'll do ranger stuff. Just scouting.
Yep. Well, the first
All
like
that crap.
3 hours are this like, the first like 2 hours is like this plain, but it's really a giant hill kind of deal.
Mm.
Because you're traveling around the side of it over in toward the forest and the lake.
What what is the night like in this place? Like, I'm sure you said you described the sun as not really like a sun. So what would the moon in this, like, the sky look like?
There is no moon.
Yeah, so it's just like pitch black.
It's a deep purple, and sometimes the deep purple is covered by clouds.
Mm.
There's no like sunlight though. There's a weird, almost like a light behind some sort of sheet, blocking out the actual source. It's dimmer than a sun. It's not. Yeah, it's just not. It's not sunlight. It's.
Well, okay.
Obviously, Sigmund has never experienced anything like this before. So like, he every once in a while he'll glance up and like look and notice that there's like no stars, no moon, nothing like that. And he'll just kind of like keep his eye back on the path, just like try not to think about this, just try not to think about it.
Yeah, think about it if kind of like rather than being on Earth where we're as close to the sun as we are, that it's as bright as it is. Think about it like if we were like as far back as say Jupiter or something, the sun would never be as bright as it is on Earth because it's just further away.
I definitely think that'd be very jarring for a human like Sigmund. For sure.
For basically any mortal that's not from there, yeah, it's probably pretty horrible. Yeah.
I'll see Sigmund looking up at space, and I'll be like,
I would say like, and everybody notices like Sigmund is like, not really like, he's not distraught or anything, but he's just like strangely he seems lost in his own mind maybe as he's like stomps forward, you know, like, or as they travel forward. He just seems like very like kind of like blank look on his face, just kind of like hold the torch up and just like proceeding forward, like almost like a zombie at this point.
Don't think about it too hard. I've seen a couple of you Faerunians, go crazy trying to find their direction. There's none of the specks, the stars. Is that what they're the things up there? The twinklies. I don't know. I've never seen them. Don't think too hard on it. I've seen it bother some of you guys before.
You would think that there would be maps of this place, given that there are people in this place.
You don't need a map. That's what I'm here for.
As far as I'm concerned, you and Maeve are all that I can trust in this world. Yet, I feel like that trust is so fragile. I feel like it could be taken away at any moment. I ask of you both, can I trust you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he did. I think that brings Sigmund a little comfort. He's just like,
You are a strange human.
I don't feel like any of this reaction is like totally strange for a human to be drawn into a plane like this.
You're kind of traumatized. Yeah. No, I'm like, and then when you ask her, we'll be like,
well, so yeah, Kalina has only been around other Asmers until like very recently. So humans are weird to her. There's a lot of things that are weird to her. She just kind of goes, okay then.
Yeah, but to Sigmund, he hasn't even really seen anybody who's like a sorcerer. All that stuff to him is all just like stuff like that's told in stories and tall tales and stuff. Like he's used to like being around people, and all they want to do is fight in wars with swords and shields and spears and stuff like that. And like, there's not.
So really, you're probably not even from Faerun. Like you're probably not from that world. You're probably from like a low magic world where it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, like Earth, or like a low magic world. Yeah,
Dragonlance.
Dragonlance. Exactly.
There you go.
Well, it's mostly all humans that lived where he lived. Like it wasn't a very integrated society. It was mostly just humans. Like he's met some dwarves, some elves. That's about it.
You could say the Borderlands. Borderlands are perfect for that.
The Border Kingdoms?
Yeah, Kingdoms are perfect for that. Because that's all they do. They're like, yeah, sword shield, let's go.
Forever.
Oh, there's a new kingdom, let's go fight them. Yeah, no, it's totally perfect. Kingdoms. Yeah. But no, you can trust me, and
you can trust me to push you off the cliff.
I do kind of worry about you, and that's honest. I'm concerned about somebody like you here.
we're off to kill some dreadlord. I guess it's just another job. I'll look at it that way.
That is
Just
a
more
good way to
merc-
be.
Just more mercenary work. And instead of gold, I'm promised with survival.
Survival and information, the two most HP information, two most precious resources.
I guess Sigmund will kind of he has a little bit more like confidence now. He just cracks a smile and let's proceed. Just keeps going. Still definitely a little dread there, but a little more confidence knowing that, like, hoping that he can trust his companions to not lead him into off a cliff to his doom in this strange world.
Maeve will look at Sigmund and be like, if you couldn't trust me, if I wanted you dead, I would have let you walk into that castle.
Same. You saw how much I didn't want you walking into that castle. Or me.
You were self-serving. Maeve at least seemingly is not.
I'm a survivor too.
I'm not quite sure you're alive or dead.
Before I was prioritizing answers and why we were here, but I guess now I'll focus on just staying alive.
That's typically for the best here.
Yeah. You're going to do that to get the answers. You ain't gonna find them when you're dead.
I need perception checks from all of you as you're walking here.
Oh, nope.
You've made it like 2 hours into your travels.
Nat 20.
17.
16.
I perceive the wind.
You got swish?
I got a 7.
The wind is there.
Yeah.
So who got a 15 or higher?
I did.
Me and Sigmund were mid-bro
Maeve,
down.
Kalina, and Elena. Yeah, the boys were broing down, talking about Sigmund's sword. And the ladies were paying attention, and you see a figure approaching in the distance.
Boys, heads up.
From the forest.
What?
Human shape, roughly. But far away and in the dark at night, so you can't really tell.
Sigmund like moves the torch. From which direction? Like ready to fight.
West, which you headed. It's headed east. Almost directly toward you all.
Lana, you get any feelings about this, or?
Can I, since I have like the flame in my hand, can I like have any more detail that I can see a little bit? Can I tell if there's anything more than just a figure? I mean, even like bad feelings
I
about.
was gonna say,
Vibe check.
if it's in the dark, I have dark vision at 60 feet.
So do I.
It's not within 60 feet of you yet. You saw it before. It's within dark vision's range.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
Sorry, Lana. I was trying to backseat Warlock because I know you got the awakened mind.
You could do that if you wanted to. You can always
I
try.
mean, I can try to like say like, hey, like you there, like telepathically to them. I don't know if they could hear it because it's so far away.
Yeah, how far away?
I don't know what the range.
30 feet.
They're not within 30 feet yet.
Yeah.
Are we in the woods, like a wooded area, or is it still the plains?
They are coming from the woods, and you guys are coming from essentially. I don't know what they would be called, like steppe lands. Is that what they are? Like,
Yeah.
like the hills on mountains. Is that steppe lands? I don't know what they're
Yeah.
called. Those.
How far away is this person?
You're headed toward the forest. I'm gonna say like a football field away. 100 yards, right?
100. Oh, 100 yards. Ouch.
You saw them approaching. They weren't very stealthy, but now they're like, I'll say you saw them once they got to like, I don't know, 50 yards away. I don't know how many feet is that? 150 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So, where is my buddy? Oh, that's 100. Damn it. If I
Still
sent my
can't tell.
raven out 100 feet, would it be able to see it?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
All right, and you can see through your raven's eyes. So
Yep.
that's how it works. You see some sort of undead walking toward you with purpose.
Oh, fun. I will let the party know. Oh, well, they're not alive. That should be interesting.
Sigmund, now's your chance. Just be ready, and be ready for more of them too.
Do we hold our ground,
I'm
or do we try to outmaneuver them?
You only see one.
just one. Let's just run then. Run away.
I say we avoid combat, especially at night.
I mean, is there that much space around the path that we can like go in the woods or something around?
He's
Or,
like,
like,
coming
whatever
right
steps.
at you all.
Like he knows exactly where we're at. It looks like.
It looks like they're coming right after you. Yeah.
Well, if they're in between where us and where we need to be, we need to
Time
solve
to
that
kill a
problem.
zombie.
Likely the forest is full of them.
So, yeah, Maeve, you described to them like this corpse that's like completely shredded, like the face is all messed up. It's bad. It's gross. It's really like scary, freaky, undead. And so you all are like preparing to fight it, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't get a surprise round on you, essentially.
I'll send my rat to go scout before we get initiative, so I hope it gets back after.
What do you mean?
I'll send my rat over there.
To do what?
Sees any zombies. We're just gonna send it over to the woods, and then hope this doesn't take like.
Oh, I got
6
you. You're gonna
minutes.
send him out for recon, like way off. Okay, gotcha.
Do you want to take a break before we get to combat?
Do you guys want to take we'll take a 10-minute break and we'll come back?
Sure.
Cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We'll be
Good
back.
call, Misty.
Initiative. Not.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are in the Demiplane of Dread.
And there's a zombie.
No, it's the Demiplanes of Dread now, because they're all together.
Spoilers.
No, I mean I already said it. So it is a Demiplane of Dread now. Instead of being, or excuse me, it is the Demiplane of Dread now, rather than being a Demiplane of Dread.
Okay.
They're all
demiplanes of dread.
all the Demiplanes have converged.
So there's like one that's not of dread. Like there's like other ones that are like of like joy. Like can we go to that one?
None of these. These are all different
That's a valid point.
Demiplanes of Dread that have turned into
What are the
one.
Demiplane of tacos? Hell yeah, let's go with that one.
That sounds dope. All right, so we're gonna switch to Adventure
Until you're
Time
tired
characters.
of tacos, and then it's just like
Oh,
endless
yeah.
tacos forever. This is too many tacos.
Can you get tired of tacos though? I mean,
And no, yeah, I guess you're right. Endless forever tacos wouldn't be too bad.
Okay, so we're on the way to Vallaki, and now we're
Yes.
fighting a zombie.
So a zombie, well, an undead of some sort. He looks a little beefier, well put together than maybe a mechanical zombie.
is he yelling stars?
He's
They're
not-
playing Resident.
He's actually, you can make out, actually, as he gets about 50 feet away,
There's stats for that.
you can make out what he's yelling if you give me a perception check. He's not really yelling it, he's just calling a name.
Dirty
What is
20.
Wait, 2.
10.
18. Wow, I got a good perception check for once.
16.
So he's about 50 feet away. Anyone with a 15 or higher can hear him saying the name Dasani.
Oh shit!
Well, I stick with the first thing, run. And can I perceive that they perceive with that perception check that they
He
have?
walks his 30-foot distance up to you,
Mm.
and the rest of you see this corpse with its head is all smashed and like the jaw is part missing. Dead. There's something going on there that you all may or may not understand. Dasani, what you see is a handsome young elf that you would know immediately as one of your childhood friends.
Know this guy from somewhere. So I see him as a handsome elf. I don't see him as an undead.
You don't see an undead, you see a handsome young elf, but he has a giant bite out of his throat.
Hmm.
He looks all alive and stuff to you except for this giant gash out of his throat.
Well, I'm gonna ask my spider what it thinks.
Your spider sees an undead. I don't know, that's a corpse, man. What do you want?
Fuck, my spider thinks it's a corpse.
Is it
I
trying to
will-
communicate to us at all? Or is
I
it just
will
like,
You all hear
Vistani?
Dasani.
Oh, Dasani. Oh, sorry.
You all hear Dasani.
Rat. Is that a corpse?
The rat skitters away, like from the corpse, yes. But only you see
Bat.
a handsome young elf.
Does the bat think it's a corpse too, or is the bat out there too?
The bat would see a corpse. Everyone is seeing a corpse but you.
Kalina pulls out. She has an iron dagger thing. And Debate's just throwing it over there. As Dasani just keeps talking. To all his imaginary friends.
They're not imaginary. They're animals.
So you haven't told your party too much, but you and I have talked some, character development stuff. So
But what do I remember though?
that's what I was going to ask you, to roll me a history check to see if you remember everything that this revenant remembers.
4.
You don't know.
I don't.
Offhand, you can't remember.
I don't want to know. He's a bite out of his neck. That's messed up. I'm here in Barovia. I know, like, you stay away from messed up stuff, right? I don't care if we were buddies when we were little. Do I?
He says, "We were friends, man. We were friends." And you can all roll initiative as he lunges at you.
I'm already running away.
Doesn't matter. He's coming after you. Coming toward you now.
This spider's my friend. You ain't shit.
Oh, good.
As a matter of fact, you can still roll initiative, but give me a wisdom saving throw.
All of us?
No, just Dasani as you make eye contact.
Well, that's an 8. Oh, I bet we're friends now.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
You're paralyzed.
Okay.
Fantastic.
You can still roll initiative.
I did.
So let me.
Did even worse on that.
Who got above a 20 on initiative?
It's all in the chat.
None of us.
Oh, better.
Not one of us did.
What'd you get, Dasani?
That's 5. I'm paralyzed. It makes sense. Really change the name of that too. Let's really change the name of that status to can't move. I like that better.
All right, Elena, what are you doing? Elena's up with Maeve on deck.
Sigmund is actually.
Oh. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah. Sigmund, you're up. Sorry, I missed you, bud.
Okay. Drop the torch, charge forward, and try to cut this thing right down the middle. Here we go. What is it? +6.
Yeah, I'll say you're 30 feet away from him, though. Since you were running away.
2.
Miss. I obviously miss him. It's a 7. I got a 1, nat 1.
Happens, man. The sword's heavy.
Happens a lot.
You haven't had a decent night's sleep.
I'm sending you some actual real dice, dog.
All right, Elena.
All right. Well, I might as well. Like, I have this fireball ready in my hand. I'm gonna try to throw it at the zombie.
Nice.
So you're casting fireball? What spell are you
The
casting?
produce flame. So it's a
Cool.
1d8.
Produce even more flame.
All right. So what'd you get to hit? Is it like a roll? It's a attack roll.
Yeah. So I roll like a 20 and then
Yeah.
okay, sure. 12.
The 12, and then you would add your spell attack, which is charisma plus proficiency. So like 2 plus whatever your charisma modifier is.
Okay. That's a 5 total.
So 17 to hit. That will definitely hit.
And I'll roll that d8. 4.
All right. Cool. Anything else on your turn?
Let's see.
Nope, not the D12. Where's my D8?
I already cast an action, I guess, so I mean, I could cast Hex as a bonus action.
Go for it.
And then I'll cast it on the zombie, and it'll be...
Awesome. So what ability do you want it to have disadvantage on?
I want to say Eldritch Blast.
Oh, it's any one of the 6 ability scores, so like strength, dexterity.
Okay. Alright, so I'll do it on I'll do it on
Pretty sure
strength.
that's how it works. Strength checks? Okay, cool. Alright. I think that screws up its attack rolls, so good deal. Alright. Maeve, you're up.
Okay.
Revenant,
I'm-
coming at you all next.
Yeah. I'm going to... Is anyone else in front of me?
If You had, I imagine Sigmund would be in front of you because he ran after the guy and attacked him.
Okay. I'm going to run up in front of all of my friends and then cast Thunder Wave at this thing.
Okay, go for it. So that's some sort of saving throw, right?
Yeah. Con of 13.
All right, he will not make it.
Awesome. Where's my D8?
Thanks for the follow, DWF Castle.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Awesome.
5 plus 7 plus 5. So 17.
Uh, 17 will hit. Or is that how much damage you do?
That's how much damage.
Right. Gotcha. And he gets shoved back 10 feet, right?
Believe so. Yeah, pushed away 10 feet.
So he stands up and he walks toward you and Sigmund, and he says, "You don't understand," and he makes an attack roll against each of you.
I think I can take a superiority die here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Before... Okay.
I am
Reaction.
going to let's see. I'm gonna try to parry him.
Okay.
I think that's what I got. Or riposte, I think. Is it parry or riposte?
There's multiple ones. You get to pick 3, I believe.
Misses. Oh, it's what if he misses. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So I will attack you first, I guess, Sigmund. And that is a 19 to hit.
19 with the strength disadvantage.
Oh, right. Yeah, still a 19 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
All right, you will take 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then he will attack Maeve.
Before he does that,
Good
can
thing
I
with
cast
the
Mage Armor?
Sure, you can have had cast Mage Armor, that's fine.
Okay.
And it's a good thing that he did have disadvantage because it would have otherwise been critical. And you does a 18 hit you?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 11 bludgeoning damage for you.
Ooh. Ouch. I am hurting.
Thunder Wave doesn't knock him prone, so he's still got 20 feet of movement, and he walks toward you even though you're heading away.
Me?
Yep, and it's your turn.
He walks after his attack. Does he evoke? Does he
Yes.
create a attack of opportunity?
Opportunity against
Oh, yeah.
it's a
I'm gonna-
melee attack, unless you have the spellcaster feats. What is it? It's
I'm
like
gonna go ahead and
Warcaster.
cast Hellish Rebuke, because he hit me.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a dex save of 13.
13. Okay. You will fail that.
Awesome. 13. Or, no. 23. And that's fire damage.
Wait, you just did how much damage?
23.
Holy crap.
Right. And Sonny, it's on you.
Oh, do I get an attack too of opportunity
No,
since
yeah,
you
you
disengage?
do. You do.
Okay, let's see. 23, does that hit?
Uh-huh. For
Okay,
sure.
let's see. 46. Oh, 14 damage.
Cool. And then Dasani.
No.
Still alive.
I run,
Oh yeah.
and then I dash,
Nice.
and then I dash. My rat's already gone, right? My rat just said like nope, just like got out of there, right?
Hmm?
My rat's just like gone, right? Just like got out of there, right?
Oh, yeah.
My bat. I hope he still follows me. I'm gonna run away with my little spider in my hand. So run. I don't fuck this guy, and I run away. We were friends when we were little. Get away from me.
So you just dash, essentially.
This is weird. It's like seeing somebody. Okay, so I don't know. We live where we like grew up, so it's like see, we went to high school together. It was really good. I don't care. God, get away from me.
Kylina.
So I bonus action turn tide. As a bonus action, each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 2 if no more than half HP. So that's going to go towards Maeve. She's going to get a 1d6 plus 2 healing.
Ooh, thank you.
Is anybody else missing any health?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll get a 1d6 plus 2.
I roll it myself? Okay.
Yeah. And then I am going to attack using my broadsword. Or I'm going to throw it past the thing and not even roll a d20. That's great. There we go. Try it again. I got
Did it go off the table?
No, it's behind a water bottle. It landed on a water bottle behind the water bottle.
That actually sounds kind of cool.
I got a 18.
All right.
Did it hit him?
That'll hit. Oh yeah.
All right, so he's gonna take from my where did I go? My radiant consumption or not radiant consumption. It's the other one that I can't remember right now. The divine smite. He's gonna take 2d8. That's a 5 and a 5. And then from the great sword, he's gonna take 2d6. 6 plus 1.
Right.
And
21 damage then, right?
no. He took 6 and 6 is 12, 13. He took 13 from the broadsword, and he took 5. What is it? Now I'll reroll that because I moved it.
23 damage?
Yeah.
23. I thought he took 11 damage. Sorry, so 23 damage.
Yeah.
He took 11 from the broadsword and 10 damage. My bad.
Yeah.
So 13 and yeah. Cool. 23 damage. Cool. Sigmund, you're up. Elena on deck.
Okay, here we go. I will attack. Here we go. Boom. Is a 16 hit?
It does.
It does. Sweet. All right. 23 damage with the Rising Taunter. Boom.
Boom.
Nice.
Now he's looking very bad, y'all.
Good. Fuck.
Cool. Elena, you're up. Maeve on deck.
All right, I'm gonna ready my Eldritch Blast and try to get him in the back and see
Thank
if
you.
maybe I can get him down.
Castle for the 100 biddies.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
A 15,
That'll hit.
and that's 1d10 plus 3.
Cool.
8 damage. And I think also the hex, as well
Got another
as
D6.
a 1d6. Let's see. 3.
All right. Right. Real quick before I get to Maeve, weren't you paralyzed?
Yeah, I was
You were
paralyzed.
paralyzed. You
Yeah.
did not run.
All right, what would I do
Alright.
for nothing? Right? I check.
You're paralyzed until the end of the Revenant's next turn.
Alright.
So you're still paralyzed. He has not had another turn yet.
Not so much.
Maeve, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this dude.
All right.
So, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Awesome. $13.
All right. He's looking pretty shabby, y'all, but he's still up. It is his
Holy
turn.
shit.
He comes
God.
after you.
Shut up.
And
In my mind, I'm just thinking about.
did anyone else come up to him since then? Didn't you come up to him with the Rising Totter?
I
Yeah.
did too.
Okay. So the two of you are within range of him. And Sigmund, pick odds or evens.
Odds.
All right, so he does attack you.
Okay.
He's going to attack you with a fist attack. That's going to be that's a 25 to hit. I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Holy
That's going
crap.
to be 11 bludgeoning damage,
Oof.
Ouch.
and
That
then he
hurt.
will provoke. You have had a turn, so he will provoke opportunity against you again as he steps away from you and Kylina and walks toward this guy.
Dude, he really wants you. I'm like, holy crap. Attack. Here we go. 19. Does that hit? Yeah, I know it does. Okay, let's see. 15 damage.
Mm-mm-mm.
He punches me, but I wheel back and get him.
All right,
Get him.
Kylina,
He's still alive.
Oh,
are you going to take
Kalina.
an opportunity attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna just take the broadsword again and just whah at him.
Wow, at him that you do.
Yeah. What was it? It's 18.
That will hit.
Nice.
Is it a great sword?
Great. Yeah, it's a. What is it? It is a great sword. I think. Yeah, it is. It's a great sword. 6 plus 3 with the smite, and the broadsword is 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1. So, whatever that is. Did you get it? No.
No.
Okay, so it's 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. 17.
since he has 1 HP left, I'm gonna let him keep his 1 HP. And he is gonna come up to you, and with his vengeance, he says, "Let me show you what it feels like when friends kill friends." And he
Don't kill my friends.
no, he walks up to you, and you're paralyzed, just staring at him. You don't even.
No,
you don't
not
even,
Sigmund.
Not you. He's talking.
Oh, Maeve, I'm so sorry.
And since he would have advantage, he just has regular attack, but that is going to be an 18 to hit you.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, that is 25 damage.
Am I dead? I'm dead.
Yeah. So you're down. And
If only I could have ran away.
Can I reach him?
yeah, he's like 30 feet. Yeah, he was like 20 feet away from you all. So yeah, 20 feet away.
Lay on hands 15. He should get up. How many points?
Well, you're gonna have to kill this guy before you do anything like that. But Dasani, since it is your turn, why don't you go ahead and give me a death save? What'd you get?
15.
Cool. Kylina, now it's your turn. You can do what you like.
How many hit points do you have total?
Me?
Yes, you.
I have 22.
So she gives him 15 lay on hands.
Okay.
So she'll bring him up. And
Sigmund, finish him.
hey, I don't have the bonus. Can I like punch him with my bonus action or something? No, never mind. God, it's all yours.
Don't you have a two-handed weapon?
Yes.
Or what'd you do?
So I'm alive.
Yeah, he's
Lay
alive,
on
but
hands.
yeah.
You could try to punch. You could try to knock this thing out. Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Try to
cool.
knock it out. Kill it.
That will be fun.
And
You lay on hands on him, and then you Hail Mary uppercut this dude. Yeah.
I got an 18.
That'll hit. I don't know how much damage you're...
3. Or no,
Enough to
actually, I'm
kill
sorry.
him.
2 bludgeoning.
2, that's all it takes as you break the head off of this corpse. And Dasani's down, so he doesn't see what happens. But the rest of you just see a corpse get its head knocked off and fall to its stiff
Whatever.
Thanks.
Did any
dude.
of us hear what the Revenant was saying to?
Yeah, it was speaking in common. Or actually Elvish, if you speak Elvish.
I hope none of you speak Elvish.
Yeah,
Um,
the
You
only
said
other
yeah.
language I know.
I
Only other
do.
language he knows.
Yeah, whatever.
Celestial, Common, and Elvish for me.
Anybody else?
Abyssal, Common, Goblin, and Infernal.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just got common, deep, and infernal.
See, that's good. All right.
So I would say that after this thing is dead,
We
we'll-
got 200 biddies from Deustu or Kessel.
Oh, thank you. It's awesome.
So I guess you guys that know Elvish are kind of looking at me then, and then I'll be like, yes, Pepsi Wawa is my elven name.
Well, aren't you like just basically coming out of like you just got knocked out, like pretty much you were almost dead, like you're just like like kind of standing back up, right?
Yeah.
At this point, well, I would say, Sigmund reaches down, stands over Dasani and puts his hand out to help him up.
Ah, thanks.
So
But then he
you
holds on. But then he holds on to him a little more. He's still holding on to his wrist. He goes, "Why was that thing calling your name?"
because he's a murderer. Didn't you hear him?
As you look down, you just see a corpse. You don't see that elf anymore. It's just a corpse now.
I need. Okay. Can I ask you guys a favor? I want to make a hand signal, right? And when I do the hand signal, you're going to do like a hand signal back at me. And then if it's like, well, no, then that might be for actually killing people. Okay, that's not going to work. So I'll
So what
ask
did you do in
guys-
life that people are chasing you in their undeath?
I don't know.
Are you
I mean, that
alive?
guy were little kids.
Well-
I'm.
It seems to me that so far your presence is a liability if we have monsters coming after us on your behalf. Or against your behalf, I guess.
Well, fine. I guess I'll just go wander off alone and get killed by.
Can I sense
stop me.
can I sense through divine sense if he is living or dead? Because I can.
Really good question, actually.
It says until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by a hollow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Dead or cursed?
Um,
I'm halfway undead.
you'd find something. Actually, you would technically be undead right now because you ate a dream pastry.
All right.
So yeah, he would show up as undead right now.
You're an undead.
I think Sigmund lets go of him at that point. Like, lets go of his hand. He's like,
Hey, I don't.
what?
No, I'm not. You felt me. I'm warm.
And I am a descendant of angels. So
Look at this. I got good skin, nice complexion. I'm obviously not undead.
you are undead.
How?
I don't know. You just come up as undead. They just know.
We need to go to like. I don't know, who would I even go see around here? No. Oh fuck. The hunter guy. Oh, he might murk me though. Yeah, that Van Richten fella might be able to tell me something about that.
Yeah, you would know he's
Or-
hard to find.
Yeah,
and
but I'm not gonna
he'd
be.
probably kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd probably kill me.
Yeah.
Church would probably kill me. Yeah, anybody that could help would probably kill me if I am undead. So how are we gonna like find out for sure?
Are you trying to say you died once?
Well, that's
Or are
what
you
she
under some kind of
said.
curse?
I thought I was cursed personally, but if I'm pinging on her little undead sensor thing, is it broken? Are you sure? I feel pretty alive.
If you are cursed, why didn't you tell us this?
I'm not 100% that it's a curse either. That's why I'm open to this undead hypothesis.
Why don't you tell us what really happened then, if you remember?
That's the thing, right?
Let me just hey, give me an Arcana check, Misty.
Arcana check? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's even more hilarious. 18 minus 1, so 17. I have a minus 1 and I rolled that.
So you are uncertain though, because even though you're getting an undead vibe, it's like I don't know how to. It's almost like bad reception. It's not that like same undead vibe that you get from a skeleton or a zombie. It's like a low key, like something's not right vibe. Still alive, but what the hell is that undead energy kind of thing going on?
Okay.
Not quite undead, but kind of undead.
Can I check to see if he has a pulse?
Uh-huh.
I will.
Medicine check. Lowest DC ever.
Get that medicine check.
$17.
His blood pressure is really high because you all are questioning his liveliness.
See, I told you I'm warm and everything.
I think you're just
So he
very.
has a pulse.
You're kind of like undead, but not. I don't know. Maybe it's.
Is that-
Dead light?
I don't. Well, he's undead. It's undead energy. It's like, okay, if he's alive, then there's something that's like dead in
Pull
him.
my-
I'm not
I'll pull my
sure.
cloak back and look at the ears. Oh, I hope I'm not like that guy, because he looks like a live guy to me, but then he was a corpse to you guys. Do you think I look like a corpse to other people?
Wait, are you saying you saw something that wasn't this creature?
Yeah. Looks like some guy I used to know. I think.
But what happened to him? How did he become like this?
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
Maybe it's a curse. I don't know. I've never seen it before. You don't often see undead things ish.
So
I definitely think Sigmund right now is like very like, because earlier he asked you if you could trust him.
Okay.
And now you're saying.
I see how Sigmund's looking at me. I'm like, listen, I'll give you. I know your whole story. You know, Mistara, Faerun, and then you came here where it's horrible. But yeah, I don't have much of a, because I can't remember nothing. And no, it's not the typical amnesia story. This is a fun one. So yeah, I remember waking up in the water and drowning, and then drowning for a long, long time, and then I was on the shore. I could finally breathe. And then it took a while for my faculties to come back on after drowning for like, I have no idea. It seemed forever. I made some animal friends. And then we, animal gang and did animal crimes. That's kind of what I've been up to for a minute, but I don't remember elves or anything like that.
I know it's kind of a broad use of the spell, but with divine sense, it kind of could tell if it's been like consecration or desecration. So is his soul like giving it off because his soul has been corrupted, like desecrated? Is that what it is? No. Okay.
So I think.
I do remember getting like. Before that, I remember getting burnt alive and not being able to breathe and being really crispy for a while and having to wait for my skin to come back. That was horrible.
I'm sorry.
And then
Burnt alive.
Well, that time I think I stayed alive. I can't really remember though because no eyelids and no eyeballs. My face had to grow back, but I think. My
Are you cursed to relive your life because that guy you killed in life and that's your curse?
I thought we didn't think it was a curse. I thought we thought it was undead. Is it both? That's horrible. I thought it was one or the other. I don't want to do both.
Well, but you could be cursed because you could be partially living and partially dead if basically you die and then a curse brings you back. There are books about that.
I think Stigman is obviously just like not like this thing right now, just totally lost here.
I can't remember. I didn't have oxygen for.
Do you have shackles, Sigmund?
Decades.
Shackles or cuffs or something to drag him around with until we figure out what his problem is.
No, you can drag me around. Oh, wait, I'm the ranger. I drag you around. How's that going to work? I'm not going to scout with cuffs on.
Okay, fine. Here's a rope. Here, Sigmund. Go tie him up. You're going to drag...
He holds the rope and looks at it for a second, and he's just like...
Whoa, what kind of story are we telling here? Hold on.
I think Sigmund, he takes the rope. He looks at Kylina, and he goes, well... He's fought for us so far. If we learn more that he's trying to betray us, then we'll deal with that when we come to that. But for now, I don't want to waste the strength dragging him around and tosses Kylina the rope back. Let's continue on our journey for now.
Okay.
Do you got Zone of Truth too?
I have command, I think.
Man, that'd be so right. That's like a mini Zone of Truth, yeah.
Spill it.
Give me that tea.
Alright, I'll cast command. And so she does, and she basically says, truth!
Everything I said. Okay, I remember dying another time too. But that time it was just like underneath a bunch of rock in the most entombed tomb ever.
You pissed off somebody, probably your god, and now you're cursed. Sounds right. Okay, let's go.
So
Now,
wait.
we're gonna go wherever Maeve takes us, and you're just gonna stay next to Sigmund, and if you move wrong, he can pokey stabby you.
So Sigmund kind of leans over and goes, "Try not to die again."
I don't want to die again. From what I remember, it was a horrible nightmare, or death would have been a sweet release. So, yeah, that does not sound good, and I don't want to get like, just nothing. Yeah, no crushing. Don't like fire. Don't like water. I am kind of so confined spaces, fire, lots of it. Elena, when you're controlling the flame, I'm fine when it's controlled. Just uncontrolled flame. If we could avoid that.
Okay,
And just not towards you, preferably.
Thank you. Same with the water.
Only if he attacks us, and then you can turn him into one of those things that you light on Hallow's Eve, where you turn him into a bonfire and stuff.
I'm not going to attack you guys. I want to know why I got resummoned here. And
Yeah, I want to know, like, more of why he's so afraid of these vampires. Like, you obviously did something to make you terrified of them. And
Of
they knew you.
vampires?
Roll insight, everybody. When she says that.
6.
22.
14.
16.
All right, so the DC is 10. Anyone who gets 10 or higher would know that if you're a vampire or any sort of undead, even though he doesn't know he's undead, he knows something's up. There's still that survival instinct, like, this is wrong, I need to get out of here. You wouldn't want to be around vampires, because vampires could bite you at any second. They bite you, they don't get blood, or they get blood, but it's not the right kind of blood. They might get pissed off. That opens a whole other scenario of problems. So it'd be worth being worried about. I wouldn't want to get bit if I was already some sort of undead.
So
Not under Strahd's control.
I mean, if you guys want to make sure that I'm not contagious, or too soon. If you guys want to make sure that you're not going to like whatever I got, or if I'm going to flip out or something, we can.
What'd you say? No.
We can stop by some spell casting services, or go to. Are there temples in Blizzard Church there?
Only the worst.
I know. Okay. And we can try and figure something out. I think Van Richten's
was blown up.
Listen, the only guy that can really help me is probably going to kill me. So I'm not going to try and go down that route. But we can try the church if you guys are, faithful and whatnot. I'm fine with that. But otherwise,
I don't know where we were going, but Maeve's taking us somewhere. And if you do anything wrong, Denzini will, Sigmund will off with your head, and Alania will turn you into a fire pinata.
I'm going. Yeah, no, is that true?
I'm not going to set you on fire, like, unless you, jump at us and try to, like, rip our faces off. Preferably, I didn't want to.
Sigmund, if you cut my head off, I know this boy's come at me like a hurricane, so I figure it'd be quicker than guillotine. That'd be like a pneumatic super guillotine with that sword. So yes, that's fine.
I think Sigmund just rolls his eyes. He's like, "I'm not gonna cut your head off, elf. Let's just continue on. Maybe we can figure out what's wrong with you on the way."
Okay, Maeve, I think we've solved the problem that he's mostly not dead but not alive, so he's somewhere in the middle. But
seems like he's died many times, so I doubt cutting off his head would even do the job at this point.
I don't know if I died or almost died, because no oxygen for long. I was waterlogged. It was bad.
Honestly, I think for now, it doesn't really matter. We have a job to do. And as long as he's not attacking us, then he's our ally.
I'm not attacking you guys.
I don't want to end up cursed like him. So I say
You're
we
not
deal
going
with
to
this
end up
dreadlord.
cursed.
I feel cursed. I feel hungry.
We have to go. We have a quest. We have a mission. And if you betray us, you'll turn into a fire pinata.
Fair enough. I'm hungry.
I got to heal. So I'll take a
Or I'll feed you to
coup-
my goddess.
couple of potions here. Again, Sigmund offers anybody a potion of healing if they want to take one.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
You take one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will also grab one.
Cool.
Oh, I guess I didn't get hit last round. Never mind.
Oh, you don't take one? Okay,
No.
good. All right.
I have a 20 AC.
How much healing does that do?
It's just a basic one, potion of healing. So I think it's 1 or 2d8. No, 1d8. No, 1d8 plus whatever.
1d8. Okay. Perfect. I am back up to full health.
So are we gonna get a short rest while we're meandering?
Actually, we should probably take a long rest.
Okay.
At
Run.
the forest's edge in the middle of the night, there's
We
not
keep
really a
moving.
good option. If you
We keep moving.
If you keep moving through the forest, that sucks. If you try to take a long rest, that probably will suck too.
I want out of this forest now, and I don't want to come back. I don't want to see anything like
You're at
that.
the edge
again.
of the forest right now. Right? Isn't that where you all were?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you came from.
Well, maybe we sit here and take a very short rest before we go out into the world and see what it has to offer.
I don't know what you all look like on HP and stuff.
I'm
It's
full.
up to you.
I'm fine.
You can try to take a long rest if you want to.
No, thank you.
I mean, if they want to take a rest, I can stay awake and just watch.
I just
over
want
it.
my channeled divinity back.
I'm good to keep going. If they want to rest, I'll rest, obviously.
Yeah.
It's up to y'all.
Let's move.
Basically, if Maeve wants to keep going, I'll follow Maeve. But if she's gonna take a squat, then I'll take a squat too.
Maeve, what are we doing? It's you or the rest of us don't have a clue. at
The de
moment.
facto leader here.
Terrible idea. I suppose we should keep going.
Okay.
At least for now.
Alrighty, off we go.
I'm sure that's not the only zombie around here.
Then we already
As
know.
long as they're not-
Sorry.
As long as they're not personalized zombies that look like people from my past. That was awkward.
He
Well,
said you
awkward and
killed
scary.
him, so
You're gonna believe the zombie over me? Thanks. Crazy zombies, they full of shit. Let's say they want to eat your brains. That's true. They say. So, I don't know. They say send more ambulance. That's a lie.
Sigmund tries to be funny, and he's like, "Well, that's why you wear a helmet." He knocks on his helmet.
You know, it's not a bad strategy. I think I need to look into a helmet. This hat probably looks a little appetizing. All right. Continue on, no rest, right?
yep, let's go.
Right.
So now we're getting into the forest, right? And it's still like pitch black outside.
That it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna
super
ready
late.
another flame just in case.
Yeah, pick up the torch, relight it.
And as you all travel through the forest, as you all are traveling through the forest, it had rained the day before in certain parts of Barovia and super mushy. Give me perception checks as you all walk down the path.
Ooh, nat 20.
15.
All right.
7.
Got a 20.
Okay. So the perception check was a 15 or higher.
Wasn't so.
Not a 2. It was not a 2. Nope. 15 or higher. You see that there are people in the mud.
Oh shit.
And everybody sees.
In the road ahead.
I'll ask everybody. These look like people to me. Do they look like people to you?
Yes.
All right,
Do
cool.
they look
That's
dead or do they look alive, like, but they're just stuck?
They're lying in the mud, like completely still.
Like like just stuck there, like T-posing in the mud, just like stuck there.
No, just like lying in the mud. But as they hear that you guys are talking about them, they do stand up.
Oh, you're alive.
You guys got to pay the toll if you want to walk on our road.
I hiss at them, and then I'm going to ask my spider what he thinks we should do.
How many speak with animals you got, bro?
I thought I could do it with my buddies, right? Oh yeah, that's like 5th level.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
What toll do you
just-
require?
I just hiss at them.
it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you guys go back and get your buddy, the satyr? I don't remember his name.
Yes.
I think he's just
Not
following
correct.
us.
Thought he was on hold while we went to the castle, and he
Yeah, I
wasn't.
think
You
he's
guys didn't go back.
chilling
for
his
it.
camp.
Yeah, he has a little.
Oh yeah, I told him he could go home. It just
Yeah.
my bad if I do it again. And
You guys can
Just
go
us.
get it. It's not. He's not with you. You guys didn't bring him with you for now.
he's fine. He's not up in a tree getting chased by direwolves. Really, he's good.
Well, hopefully not. What else? So you guys, trying to think here.
Oh, you know what we should have done? We should have gone back to town and gotten our Triceratops. Oh, wait, no. Wrong game.
It's
Never
a
mind.
game. It's a
Never
game.
mind.
What
That's
the
our Everon
fuck?
game.
They got Triceratops here.
Excuse me, huh?
Let's go do that. Let's go do that right now.
Triceratops.
I don't care. I
It's
don't.
a skeleton Triceratops because we're in Ravenloft, though. So
Oh
it's
my
like
god.
It's like a
fucked up
fossilized.
bird.
No, can we have a fossilized big crab?
Oh my
That
god,
sounds
that would be
terrifying.
hilarious.
I want a
You might
fossilized
have to
big crab.
destroy- You might have to kill that later. Thank you for the idea. But, I don't know about having a party one. That sounds terrifying.
Sorry.
No, but it would be it would be Alana's. It would be her minion.
What?
How to torture the DM.
Yeah.
So
we
lost.
What about these berserkers? They want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They want 100 GP for y'all to pass through.
I guess Sigmund looks around, like he like kind of looks at his coin purse. He's like, "Oh, I definitely don't have 100 GP.
I got 2.
No, but we can.
20 a piece.
Yeah, they want 20 apiece. That's not that
It's
hard.
not gonna happen.
I only have 10.
You only have 10?
10 gold, yes.
Oh dear gods.
Listen, just stay in the mud. There's some other rich guys right behind us. Don't get tired trying to rob us. We fucking broke. Just came from the castle. For real.
Perhaps there's
though.
something else. Perhaps there's something else we could do for
Give
you
us your
as
money,
toll.
man.
gonna shoot an arrow at this dude. I'm
No,
done.
no,
Oh my
no,
God, Dasani!
no.
There's rich dudes right behind us. Just wait like 15 minutes.
Would you shut
What rich dudes?
The rich dudes behind us. They had a carriage and everything.
Oh, but we'll just take your money and then their money.
Deception check. Deception. Or wait. Persuasion. No. They ain't buying it. All right.
Let's see. What you can re-roll.
I can roll one. A.
One.
Oh yeah, that's how it works. All right.
I saw that.
The 9.
The 9 or is that a 6?
It's a 6.
It's a 6.
Wait, persuasion, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 9. I know my stats.
These guys are not very good. A 9 versus an 8. So,
yes, they just barely buy it.
oh no! Now they believe you that there is a caravan coming up, but they still want your money too.
Listen, if you fight us, it's gonna take a minute to kill us or for us to kill you, and you'll be so tired and beat up by the time that caravan shows up that
We
won't be
know how
peak.
caravans work. We knock 2 of the wheels off. They're done. All right. So fork over what money you've got, and we don't kill you. It'll be
Sigmund
fun.
says, "What else would you take us toll? Perhaps we capable travelers could do work for you."
I
We
see
like
what's
money.
I see what's
We like money, gold.
flutter my eyelashes. No,
Not going there.
Not doing that.
We like gems, rare gems. There's not really owe us ones. Do you want to like watch our toll road for us? Don't really know.
What's your toll? So this is a toll. What's the actual toll then?
It's whatever we decide to charge.
How about you decide to charge nothing?
How many of them are there?
Yeah, can I do
Yeah,
like
sure.
an investigation check
They're
and
pretty
see how many?
They're pretty beefy. You can definitely roll investigation.
Well, fine. Let's turn around.
11?
Or give them all your money.
Fucking take it. And I just throw all my money.
How much did you have?
I don't even know. Like 10, I think. Not even enough to pay him. There you go. Jackass. And I'll walk by him.
They
Get close enough.
they size you guys up, and they look at this little pouch of 10 GP, and they're like, "This probably really is all you guys got, isn't it?"
I'm afraid so.
These.
What would happen? What would happen if Sigmund would just like said why where they're going? Like I don't know. Like does Sigmund like do these mud people seem like they're affiliated with anything? Like do they have any kind of insignia on them or anything like that?
They're crazy, man. They live out in the wild.
They're just mud people.
They're like berserker dudes and marauders. Sometimes they go into towns to like trade and stuff, but yeah.
Unpredictable, come together, war party, see conflict wherever they can find it. Nah, in the Banton description, it's like they could be just down on their luck. But in this one, it's just
It's
like...
literally, yeah, they're uncivilized, unpredictable berserkers. When they come together in war parties, they seek conflict wherever they can find it.
Listen, dog,
Okay.
you like one step above a mongrel folk to me.
Ew.
I'm going. Thank you.
Oh, I see that that's all the money you've got.
I keep on walking, leaving the back of my head exposed.
Yeah. But you gave them your money, so they let you go. Like, well,
I'm going to put on my eyes of charming and look at the leader and say, "You don't want my money."
like some sort of Jedi mind trick. He's like, I don't want your money.
Oh, by the way, when I walk
Um,
by them, I'm gonna look back at you guys and like,
Do you show him the mark on your hand at all?
Sure.
So as you show him that, then he's like, you definitely don't owe me any money, and I don't want any trouble. And guys, we should probably just get the hell out of here. And
For the best.
those guys, they
What the fuck? No, give me my money back. I shoot an arrow at them as they run away.
Dasani? No.
I'm gonna say for flavor it hits, but they nuts, so they just keep running.
Does anybody have any money? I'm good for it.
I have a rope,
Hilarious.
and I'm gonna.
What?
I have a rope, and I'm gonna wrap it around you, and I'm gonna give you to Maeve to drag along.
I'll take a rope if I
That's
find
how-
a goat, buddy.
I see mud. Do you want to become one of the mud people?
No, thank you.
How about
I
we
already
back?
feel like one of the mud people. I don't got prestidigitation. I'm a ranger out here. This is disgusting.
How about
These
we
aren't
shove him in the
greasy.
mud and tie him up so Dazine, Maeve can drag him along.
Maeve
I'm
is
not
going
fresh.
to continue walking.
Same.
Yeah, she goes to try to catch up to Maeve.
I follow.
You know,
I'll watch him walk away for a minute. I'm gonna look at those mud zerkers, and then I'm gonna, I guess, follow them. Go along with the party. We are going the right way, aren't we?
Yes.
Is it dawn? Is it dawn yet?
mm-mm. That won't be until you get to Valaki.
Oh, keep going.
I'm probably Sigma's definitely getting like just like not really gonna getting exhausted, but I think Sigma's definitely just like trudging along at this point. It's been a while since he's gotten any sleep.
Hungry.
Yeah, you guys are weary. You're worse for wear. As you all are walking on the path, there's like an hour left. You're like, I cannot wait to get some eggs and bakey in my belly and a bed to sleep in. And give me a perception check, Dasani.
That's 19.
You stumble upon a gem worth 10 GP in the road. So there's your GP back.
Okay.
All right.
For the record, Maeve currently has 178 GP, so
Could have avoided all that conflict.
I liked it better that way. Money's hard to come by here.
And we got another 100 biddies from Castle.
Oh, thanks,
man.
Castle. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So Kalina's following Maeve. Wherever Maeve's gonna go, Kalina's gonna go.
I want to try so much. Yeah, just keep on walking. All this traveling. Feel tired and gritty. I hate this mist. My boots are wet.
So, like I had said, it's been raining within the past couple of days. And everybody give me perception checks as you do stop for like 5 minutes just to like stretch your feet and sit for a second, you know.
19.
3.
17.
Alana is looking at the trees.
12.
15.
So, anyone who got a 15 or higher, you see a spot of earth next to the road where you all were resting that is like loose earth, but it's all muddy because obviously it's been raining and stuff, but freshly loosed earth.
Oh.
Like somebody buried something. I think Sigma will kind of walk over and just kind of like kick it a little bit, see if like maybe if how how deep this
A little bit
whatever it
off
is.
the road. It's a little bit off the road, but you don't know based on a kick. It's not like an inch down in or anything. It's something seems buried.
The earth is disturbed here. What is this? I guess he'll lean
Maeve
down.
will
He'll lean
come
down,
over
like take a
and,
knee, just kind of like maybe start moving the gravel and dirt away, just like brushing it away. Not like digging like a dog yet or anything, but just see if he can maybe reach down and see what's there.
Does anyone have a shovel?
Yeah, I got a shovel.
You just randomly have a shovel.
I got me
actually, Dasani has a
haunted
one background.
Yep.
If you have haunted one background, you have like a trunk of shit that you lug behind you.
Well, yeah, actually, you're right, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like a giant trunk. It's like monster hunting gear.
I got a shovel because it's a creepy tool, because it's for burying things. Please don't. But yeah, you can have my shovel. You can keep it.
Okay. I have no use for a shovel other than now, I guess. Digs a little bit, see if he hits anything.
You get out that shovel and you shove.
Okay.
How long are you gonna dig?
A couple minutes, I guess.
I'll just sit there with my with my bow and arrow trained on this hole on the ground, just ready.
Okay. Couple of minutes is actually all it takes you, dude. You're lucky. You got some maximum dice rolls there. About 12 feet deep.
Well, 12 feet?
Or wait.
I digging a grave?
Not
Like
12,
I said,
not
you
12 feet,
can keep
not 12
that shovel.
Feet. 6 feet deep. 6 feet deep. You're digging for just a couple of minutes, but it's freshly loosed, so it's not that hard. There is a really small package, and it's literally a little box cube-shaped package, no wider than the average person's shoulders.
I'll throw the shovel back up to Dasani. Like, what's this? And I'll pick up the package, step out of the hole, let everyone kind of gather around to see this package. Like kind of dust it off. What is it?
That's
weird.
So
Do you detect anything?
Can I detect magic on it and see if it's possibly
Everybody went
dangerous?
away, but they'll come back in a second.
I
Sorry,
couldn't detect magic on it. What happened?
I hit the wrong button in Zoom. That's what
Oh,
happened.
you good.
So,
It'll pop back up.
yeah, in a second it will.
You
TPK.
still have
We're
something.
all dead. We're gone.
I just hit the button.
It's a podcast now.
No. It's the Misty made a mistake thing. Continue. Ignore me.
Oh, snap! Everybody showed up. This is fun. Miles, you're back. You're the DM. You killed everyone.
That's how we became the brave. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
DM. Do it.
See, look, it's like the Brady Bunch.
Ah,
Everyone's
I'm the
appearing.
only player. All right. So
let's
I
wait
opened
for
this box
Bolt
up.
to come back up, please. Just for me,
Alana's
Enigmas.
back.
I think there's still sound, isn't
Alina's
there?
back.
Nothing went away except for the graphics.
No, like
Okay, now we're all back up. Okay, now we can continue.
Can you
So
put a
holding this
second me
package-
next to me in the middle?
Right.
Holding this package, and I look over to Alana. Alana. Do you sense anything?
I mean, I can check it out. I could investigate it or detect magic on it.
I say do both if you're good at
I could
it.
do both. I mean, I could.
What does it look like? What does this package
I mean-
look like other than dirty?
Wrapped up tight, right?
It is a really muddy burlap sack, but you can tell that there's something cube-shaped and kind of heavy inside it.
Wait. What's heavy inside of it? Yeah.
inside the burlap sack. Yeah.
You want me to, or you want to do it?
I'll open it.
So, reach into the bag slowly. Hopefully, I don't get bit by something crazy.
As you
Pull it
reach
out.
into the bag, there is a wooden box.
Ooh, a
Pull out the
box.
wooden box. Is it locked or anything, or does it have any
Oh,
kind
it's
of
like nailed
seal?
shut. It's nailed shut. Yeah.
Any kind of inscription on it? Any kind of lettering? Any kind of symbols?
Mm-mm.
So, take
Well,
my knife.
since Dizini is like almost half dead, why don't you give it to him to open?
I'll take care of this. Takes out my knife.
You're a
Start
human.
prying off the lid.
I mean,
He has this.
Start prying it off slowly. Do I have to roll anything to do that, or I think I can manage it?
Give me a strength, either a sleight of hand or athletics check to rip it open, whatever you want to do.
Athletics sounds good. Okay, let's see. 5. 19.
Yeah.
nice.
You open this box.
I get a little thing in the little space between the lid and then just rip it off. What's in there?
There's a bunch of linen in this box.
I'm sorry, say that again.
A bunch of linen.
Linen.
Like the fabric.
So just
And
kind of
then
pull it out and
as you pull it out, you're like, what the? But it's almost used like a packing between an even smaller little box.
so it's just like some regular cloth and just throw that out of there.
Oh, it's like bubble wrap.
Yeah. Insulation, whatever you want to call it, batting.
And I'll kind of like look around like, is this some kind of trick?
See what's in the other box. If there's a third box, then yeah, it might be a trick.
Okay, 23 on this one. Rip the lid off of that one.
Oh, you didn't have to do all that. It's just
Okay. Just gonna be ripping boxes off this box.
These 6 really dope rings just go everywhere. Now find them in the mud. DC 20 investigation checks are lost forever. One time.
It was just beaming.
No, I'm just
Just-
kidding. Nah,
So-
there are 6 really weird rings, but they're really cool looking in this box.
Ooh.
I would
Maybe
like to
it's
put
very
all
interesting.
6 rings on.
That's not how it's gonna work.
I'd like to put 5 on one hand. And then just the one on my pinky.
pretty
on my
sure
other hand.
there's-
I don't
1, 2,
let
3,
Dasani
4,
anywhere
5,
near the
6,
box. I'll kind of like even like hold it above like so he can't reach it. Like
I would like the dopest ring. Are they all the same ring?
we don't even know what they are.
As of right
They didn't
now,
go flying that?
no, yeah, I was kidding when I said that because he said he's like 19 to open this tiny box. No, it's
Oh,
it's
they're
a joke.
scramble.
No, you don't actually have to. Yeah, so no, as of right now, they all look like the same ring. They're
Can I-
just like
Can I
they're
de-
this weird glowy green metal band.
can I detect if
And
it's
there's one that's like the size of each of your all's finger, whatever finger you want to put it on. What's up?
can I detect if it's good or evil?
This is some neutral magic.
Well, 6 of us, 6 rings. Pretty obvious that it's part of where we're going.
Maeve will
Are we really
take
sure
hers
about
and
that?
put it on her left middle finger.
How many planeteers were there? Yeah, pinky ring.
There's 5 planeteers. Sorry, bud.
She'll
I
put
don't
it.
want to be Captain Planet.
Kalina grabs it and just smashes it on her finger.
Right. You're all cursed. No, I'm just kidding. That would be stupid. But yeah, so we'll have more of that to come at another time. For now,
All right.
you all make it to the Vallaki, and we'll do more in Vallaki when we get there next week, and you guys get a rest, and we'll see what those rings have going on for you.
Yay!
Yay, we
We'll
did
save
it.
one for Birdie.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's I try most of the time to be like equivocable with all my treasure. Adventurers League taught me everybody likes magic items.
All
There
right.
happen to be the perfect amount every time. Fantasy.
There's always gotta be
Alright.
the perfect amount of magic items.
So
So we will be back
outros
May
then.
1st.
Oh yeah.
Mayday.
Oh shit. We're gonna be busy.
It's
Yeah.
the first of the month.
Wait, what's Jasper's game week? That's the 3rd, right? Oh yeah, we're gonna
Starts
be.
on the 2nd, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna be busy. Mhm.
I don't know what to do.
It's gonna be fun.
But yeah.
Anyways, so I'll go around really quick before we sign off here. Ravenheart, Sigmund.
Once again, twitch.tv/Ravenheart. I'll be playing some RE3 tonight. Don't forget that the Scarathon is coming back May 29th through the 31st. Signups are open until April 30th. Check out @Scarathon on Twitter and check out the pin tweet to learn more.
Tildays.
I'm Tildays. Oh, you did it out of order. I think it's May's
Yeah.
character.
Oh, okay. Maeve, go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am in this game. I am in the offline Eberron game, and starting tomorrow at
Yeah.
what is it, 3 p.m.
EST.
Eastern? Is it
4
3 or
p.m.
4?
4 p.m. Eastern Standard
4
Time.
p.m.
EST.
EST. I am in the Waterdeep is Falling game,
And we got
which is going to be so much fun. I am so excited for that.
And you also get to see
So, yeah.
a whole bunch of other.
DC.
Well, that too. Well, I was gonna get there, but yeah, a whole bunch of new faces plus DC and Crystal, and a little bit of Calamity Jane if you know her.
Yeah.
And the next person is Tildays.
Hi, I'm Tildays. Tildays on Twitch and the Tildays everywhere else because they took my name. But yeah, plan on getting back to streaming on Monday. I have 29th. I'll be on the front page of Twitch.
We're gonna be on the front page of Twitch. Cool. And it's decided to stream.
It'll be fun.
Oh, that's dope.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Mate, you're gonna
Yeah,
cook something? Do some quarantine cooking?
Kind of like a purple glazed, like a souffle pancake. Something I've never made before. It might be a lot of fun.
That sounds dope. No,
Sounds delicious.
Do we get to still have Jimmy surprise?
I'll save Jimmy for tonight.
All right. Next up is Matt.
Yeah, Matt, Impact RPG, you're already here, same on Twitter and all that stuff. And yeah, check out that game tomorrow. It's going to be really cool. And then we'll be back on the 1st. So,
Yes. And I'm Miss DM with Impact RPG. As Crystal said, we've got the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Waterdeep has fallen. I chose Waterdeep has. I think it is. And then on Sunday, we have the premiere episode of Worlds of Astoria with Matt and Miles as a DM.
yeah, that's me.
And it's a big, nice group. So you a lot of stuff coming up. through the
Doing a
pipe works.
procedurally generated world with dice.
At least for
That's gonna
at least for 6
blow
weeks
up in our
until Octarius decides to
Oh yeah,
return
Tony will come back.
and give you the real world of Historia. So with that, Miles.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Miles with
Monday
Impact
game.
RPG. Definitely appreciate you all tuning in. We have lots of awesome games.
We got that
We've got
Monday game now.
We've got a
Not
Monday
yet.
game going on too. But
Druids only.
We're working on it. If you are interested in doing on Monday, April 20th, 2020, if you want to do a Druids only Fools game with us, we would love to have some more players for that. So get at us at Impact RPG on Twitter. I'm pretty sure Facebook.
Got this guy.
All that stuff.
He's raising a possum.
I love it.
He's raising a possum, and he's in our Druids Only game. It's amazing. He's an IRL Druid. And
I love it.
I can't wait.
Everything about it.
All right, all.
we had a
Thank you
possum
so
on the
much for
round
tuning
together.
in, and we will see you on May 1st. Good night from us here at our
Looking
podcast.
forward to it. Thanks,
Good
everybody.
night.